I feel like first year marriage, we did a really good job sex-wise.
Yeah.
Why you gotta think about it?
Huh?
Why you gotta think about that?
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. From websites to online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to showcase your brand, build your business, and connect with your audience. Can I just say a massive thank you to Squarespace for partnering with me all of 2019. I undoubtedly believe that Squarespace had a massive hand in my growth this year, and I want you to play around with them for free to see if it can boost your 2020. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, no credit card necessary, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/shambooty because that is how you will get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
I grabbed the vlog camera. This is our morning.
I was thinking, why did you just sprint out of here without announcement? So.
You see, you guys watched the Michael Jackson R. Kelly, right?
No! Don't.
Oh, I can tell by your vibe. I can see it in your eyes that you don't like.
I'm grossed out in love. Ah!
Like big record up, this is real regular. I can tell you don't like them, still like it. I'm a real manic, I go real savage. I can put your baby mama in a full panic. Damn right.
Babe, live. Oh, survive. And to be honest, I wouldn't have it any other way because it's made me fall in love with you and see you as a partner in such a beautiful, meaningful way.
Really?
Do you feel that way about me?
I do feel that way, but I've always felt that way before the busyness came in.
Always gotta one-up somebody.
Let us know in the comment section.
It's not the comic section. This is the thing with Jared. I hope you guys picked up on this. He always messes things up just a little touch. It's freaking water, yo. It's water.
Freaking water, yo. Who says that?
It felt natural.
I don't have time, please don't make me beg for it. That Patron, baby, you ain't gotta pay for it.
If we don't make a baby tonight, there's no hope.
Someone run to play for it. I ain't gotta stress, I ain't gonna wait for it. Don't you waste my time tonight. Waste my time tonight.
I'm just filming you being the cutest husband. Okay, look nice while you're being cute.
Found my phone, just my luck. Move your hips with the bass in the trunk. Give no space, don't you change that pace. Hit your ex like nigga, just enjoy your life right now. Why you worry about me? Enjoy your life right now. As long as you can breathe, enjoy your life. If you don't, best don't go hit the road like enjoy your life. All I'm trying to say is don't hate. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life.
What's going on? Those are my questions. Our wedding is insane.
Jonah thinks, why can't they see?
I don't need to see this.
I'd let you see.
You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't even like doing videos with you because you always gotta bring it into.
You're a bad actor.
No,
I'm a character.
What?
So cute. Hey there, lovers and friends. Do you know what today is?
I do.
Do you know that song reference?
No.
Do you know what today is?
I know that. But you didn't
what comes
say
next?
it. I don't know the words. I've heard that.
If
though.
you knew the song, you would know what comes next.
I heard that.
What comes next?
I don't know what comes next. I can't think of you, but I've heard the
It's our
song.
anniversary.
I've heard the song before.
If you heard the song, you would have known those next lines.
Speaking of songs, what song would you choose to represent our first year of marriage?
I would choose, I don't know who the singer is, but Will Smith did a remake of it, the Just the Two of Us song.
Oh, okay.
I tried to slow dance with you to that song, and you were not into it at all. But
Really?
you were like, when is this song gonna end? It's a very long song.
It's a very long song, and it just kept repeating over and over and over and over. It's borderline brainwashing. So what I would choose is Samba Pati. And I think, like, in a weird way, I wouldn't say that is necessarily like the connection that we have. But that song represents our entire marriage until we die. Like, that is the storyline, the whole thing, like from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So like when one of us dies, we gotta play that at the funeral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is when you told me that was the song you would choose for us, that to me is the song I would play if we got divorced.
What?
Because it would be like sorrowful joy. Like
Yeah.
that song, you described it as a rainy day in LA.
Yes.
So that's how I think about that song. It's like a reflective song after the rain, and you're just walking, like the rain is over and now you got to rebuild again. So that song is I get it for a funeral. I also get it for a divorce. I don't get it for our first year of marriage.
Wow. Maybe I should choose a different song.
No, it's good. That's our first year of marriage to you. I understand.
It's not death. Maybe it's death to my single self.
Do you feel like it's been a death to your single self?
No.
Do you feel like you show up in the world like, I don't feel that way either.
No.
I feel like first year marriage, we did a really good job sex-wise.
Yeah.
Why you gotta think about it?
Huh?
Why you gotta think about that?
I was just trying to figure out like where you're comparing it to, like.
Well, I'm just thinking about in the scheme of people's thinking about how marriage changes your sexual relationship.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we have really stayed true to us and we haven't forced it. It's just felt like a natural progression of where we were before and how we are now.
Well, what was the first year for you like?
It definitely was the same. It felt like a natural progression, a building block on top of what we already have. I can't lie, I love saying my husband. Actually, when we were at your shoot the other day, me and Los were talking and then he was like complimenting the gloves that you bought me. And he's like, oh, where'd you get those gloves from? And I was like, oh, my husband bought it for me. And he was like, don't be that fucking asshole. He's like, that's so annoying. And he's like, I know Jared, just use his name. I'm like, once in a while, it just feels grand to say, my husband did this for me. The other day we were somewhere and I was right beside you. Oh, that restaurant. You were like, oh, when my wife comes, she'll tell you. And then you're like, oh, she's right here. And I was like, oh, you call me your wife in my absence? Like, that felt like a stunt. What for you has been our biggest struggle of the first year of our marriage?
I think the biggest struggle is balancing work and love life. I feel like we both have a pretty bad habit of scheduling like 45-hour days. And then combining that together is like too much. So like we're just constantly working.
So an area that I feel like has been the biggest struggle, and I say this knowing that it's bullshit of me to say this, but I feel like the disparity in the amount of physical affection that we require is still a problem for me. What's with the shrug?
Cause you never will be satisfied in that area.
That's not true.
I don't think you'll ever be satisfied in that area.
Well, we probably won't, just based on the fact that you just don't like to make out. So like that is this always going to be a conflict, that like this is a natural area of dislike for you and it's an area of severe passion for me.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe you need to get a cuddle buddy, because like we're right at the brim right there. We're right at the brim right there. We do a lot. We do a lot of cuddling.
But not that much making out.
Why do we need to make out?
Because it's like a joyful activity.
8th grade activities.
It's not 8th grade. Can I just say a massive thank you to Squarespace for an entire year of partnering with us. These kind of consistent partnerships mean the absolute world to me, because you know that brand inside and out. And on top of that, it's so easy to promote because we actually use and love the service. And so if you have yet to check out Squarespace and all the incredible ways that can power your next big idea, you're missing out, but no stress. You can just jump on the train right now.
Alright, so you all know Squarespace has stunning templates so you can design your dream site. But here's some things you might not know about. Simultaneous posting. Auto-post your content to Twitter, Facebook, or Tumblr. Traffic overview. Gain insights into the top traffic sources, products, device types, browsers, and operating systems. Basically, Squarespace gives you in-depth analytics so you know where to focus your marketing at. Subscriptions. Easily sell subscriptions to products and services on a weekly or monthly basis to generate recurring revenue and build customer loyalty. Email campaigns. Stand out in any inbox with Squarespace email campaigns. Site management. Squarespace Blog lets you manage blog comments and entries on the go. I mean, if you listen this far, go check it out for yourself at squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/shambooty to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
What is an area for you that you feel like we've improved the most in?
We really sunk into what our jobs are and shared. So I think in the beginning when we just started shared, it was kind of like finding out what people are good at, and we were kind of just trying all things when it wasn't really working out. And now I feel like we got into a routine when we do get projects, like how to effectively get those done in a quick manner.
I can say the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like our work relationship has really improved this year, and I think that our understanding of what each person's strengths are and also where we can rely on each other has definitely improved this year. I think we get into less work arguments overall.
Yeah.
And like we have different creative visions a lot, like the way that I like things to look versus you, and I feel like we now understand that about each other. So if we're doing things for you, like your opinion wins default. I don't argue with you. And if we're doing things for me, it's the same thing. So
what do you look forward to in the future of our marriage?
I think next year is going to be our best year ever.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you say that with such concern in your face?
Well, why like the second year being the best year? There's so much more years after that. Why would that be the best year of our entire marriage?
So far in life.
Okay.
Well, I'm not saying year 2 is going to top year 40.
Yeah, like there's a lot more years that we got to live through.
Okay, but I'm saying next year we're going to buy a house. I'm putting it out there.
Yes, I agree.
Next year we're going to start a family. I'm going to put that out there. I feel like next year we're both going to be more settled in who we are.
Yes.
I think we've been becoming for so long.
Yes.
I think our relationship has been becoming. I think as individuals we've been becoming. And I feel like towards this fourth quarter, and that's even for me, like this last month has really solidified this year. I didn't know what to make of this year before that. I've just felt so confused, emotional, ups and downs, and this last month it all kind of clicked into place for me. But I feel like next year I'll be so solid in who I am, what I want to present, and I think who we are as a couple will also have that same solidity to it.
Yeah.
What I think is really great about when we got married is it is the end of the year. So in addition to reflecting on our growth as a couple, it's just the time to reflect on growth overall. So I feel like we get to use these anniversary videos as an opportunity for people who either are married or are not married to also join in the reflection process. So I would love to hear from you. What was something this year that you want to take into next year? And what is one thing that you want to leave behind?
That's a good one.
I'm pretty good at this.
Oh my gosh. I can't even give you a compliment. Let's go. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.